Right, this is a solo Tempoross guide. I found this particular method on Reddit, so I'll leave a link to that Reddit post in the description. So yeah, basically this is the inventory I use because it makes it easier for you to know when you've fished 17 fish and then the other 2 empty slots after for the next phase. So we start off here by fishing just 7 fish. Well, you can do between 7 to 10, but I normally fish about 7 and then wait for the double fishing spot to spawn, which will happen in a minute. I then go and cook these while waiting for that to spawn. It should spawn after you've cooked about 8 of them, but the main part of this is obviously the first phase is very intense, because you can't really misclick, but the idea is to get his energy to 4% or below 10, so then it stops him doing the waves and the fires. So yeah, as you can see, that spawned, so we will now fish up until we have 17 fish. We've got 18 there, but that's fine, so we cook this one as well. Be sure to tether here, otherwise you'll end up losing half of your inventory and wanting to go to bed. But yeah, we cook at the shrine. To be fair, my friend Sal in the group that I'm in, my group Iron Man, which we're currently doing on my channel as well, I might add. We are the bulldozers, but that's me getting off track. He showed me the solo method, and basically I just went on Reddit to refine it, to help me actually say out loud how to do the guide. So yeah, we've cooked all of them. And obviously now we're just going to wait for that fire to come so we can douse it. Douse that and fill the ammunition crate. So the idea here is we will be getting him down to 4%, which should stop him from doing any other special moves. And then we'll let these go. Once we're done to that last one, I need to click away before I accidentally put that one in. Lovely. We'll douse all of these fires. There is another method, supposedly, where you douse like a serious amount of fires just to help you get more points, but this method will be fine and it will help you get the combat achievement for receiving 10 points as well. So now he's below 4%, he's going to stop doing any of the tethers, I believe. And obviously now the storm intensity, we need to keep that below 100%, otherwise it just ends. But this will be fine. So you just fish here again. Now we want 19 fish this time, but we can, it doesn't really matter too much how fast you do it, but you do sort of want to do it below the 90%. So obviously look, let's get to the double spot there. I say it doesn't matter, it does matter on this phase. It's the phase after this where it doesn't matter so much. So obviously we've cooking these 19 fish right now. I'm sorry, this does sound a bit repetitive, but if at any point you're stuck in the video, just either rewind it or just like pause on a certain point. I will leave a summary in the description as well as the link, because what helped me when I was doing it was just having it written down in front of me on sticky notes. Yeah, just so I could see it in front of me if I missed a step, which, to be fair, once you get into it, it's not that hard. So yeah, we just fill the ammunition crate again. So obviously that's going to take his energy below 0%, so you could go and harpoon him now technically, but the idea of this is to get as much points as we can without putting in too much effort. So yeah, we just use the remainder of these fish. It shouldn't take too long. And now we go and harpoon that spot there. So obviously now his essence is going down. And obviously, if you haven't done any Tempoross before, the goal is to get that to 0%, and then you technically win. You've killed him and you get reward points. But his energy is going back up to 100%, which means we've got to stop. I think I did fill the buckets here. I'm not actually too sure if that was needed, but I did it anyway. But from this point onwards, it's pretty chill because the extra fish that we did put in the last phase has now, look, put him back down to 4%, so he's not going to do anything now. So from this point onwards, it's quite chill. And I believe what we did from here is do 19 fish again. Loaded all of them. Cooking them along the way, obviously. I could speed this bit up, but in all honesty, I think I'll just keep it going so no one can say that they've missed anything. I'll probably add some background music, so apologies if this video is a bit boring, but it is more just to be informative and to actually help you guys out. Because especially for Iron Man, the fishing barrel is so good to have, like for Karambwans, and even if you are trying to buy the shark in the shop in, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, there's a shop that sells raw shark, and it's 25 at a time. Obviously, there's a lot of accounts, and I'm assuming bots buying it. But yeah, if you went to that spot with the barrel, kept hopping worlds, it'd be a lot easier to get 50 plus raw shark than it would be to fish them, which I also have been doing, but I'm not alright in the head. So yeah, we've cooked all of them. We are obviously firing these now. And then after this point, I think what we do is obviously go and harpoon them again. And I just want to say as well, you would take one less bucket for a normal harpoon if you don't have a dragon one, but Marshall, my friend in the group, did get one, so here we are. So we're lowering his essence down. We're not going to finish him off here. Pause. And then as soon as this is done and his energy goes up to 100%, I'm going to drop all of my buckets. And you could drop the hammer and the rope as well, but in all honesty, it was easier just to keep them there because I don't have any more in the bank, so that was just me. We fish up here. At this point, you can chill, but I still use the double spots when possible to maximise points per hour. I want to apologise for that. That's actually annoyed me for saying that, when the goal is meant to be having fun and not always being efficient, in my opinion anyway. So yeah, we fish all of these, and obviously we're going to go and cook them. Put them in the ammunition box thingy, and finish them off. Again, pause. But yeah, I think we did actually, well, accidentally finish a combat task here as well. So yeah, at this point I'm just gonna skip to the end and just show you it finishing, because you've got the gist by this point. And yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you have made it this far, and I doubt anyone has, please do subscribe. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers as soon as possible, just for a little personal milestone. Motivates me to make more videos. And yeah, if there are any videos you would like to see that maybe you haven't seen yet, or I mean, I'm not really a PKer, but at the moment we are doing our Group Iron Man series, which I would love it if a few of you would come and watch that, because I must admit I was a bit disheartened. My last one did flop somewhat compared to the other videos, but I suppose all we can do is just, well, especially myself, I can just do the best I can and hope the video gets sent into the algorithm. There's not really much I could do. And just to show you there, we did get the Y Cook combat achievement, so that was for receiving 10 permits. So if you do follow this video, you should, fingers crossed, unlock that task and get 10 permits. So thank you again for watching. Peace.